Hello, good evening, and welcome to Baldur's Gate. After a week's break, I return to the map that I'm supposed to be exploring. I have completed the main plot of Baldur's Gate, for those who have not been around for the previous. And now I am working my way through one of the expansions, whatever, which one? The Siege of Dragonspear. And I have actually managed to leave the city of Baldur's Gate, which, I put off going to it for so long, and then I couldn't leave it forever. And it's just, things happen, stuff happens. And now I am experiencing the Siege of Dragonspear, but we're not to Dragonspear yet. We're stopped on the way in a camp here. And where is my game screen? There it is. I'm so organized today. I'm incredibly organized today. And I have this whole map, which is huge, which could really bear some exploring, I think. So, Flaming Fist Mercenaries... Brielle? Did we speak to Brielle? I don't remember. Let's speak to Brielle.
Gotcha. Order is what matters.
1, 2, 3, 4. March 2, 3, 4. Keeping your skills sharp, I see. Report, soldier. Or what in the nine hells are you doing? Report. The Coastway Bridge is to the northeast. Wolves and goblins spotted in the northwestern woods. Refugees near a burned-out inn up the path. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. I'm just gonna make a note. Okay. Coastway Bridge to northeast. Wolves plus goblins in western wood, and I can't spell refugees. Oh my goodness. Refugees. Like, the word is right there, and yet. Near burned out inn up path. Well, it seems to me that going up the path is the best way to begin. So, carry on then. Aye, sir. Okay. Well, this definitely looks burnt out. Quite burnt. It was quite a large place before the fire ate it. Dynamic hair, what are you doing? I'm trying to go around the building. Why do you insist upon going through? Oh, because there's stuff in there. Of course.
You want me?
Safana, you. The charred remains of a small inn mar the scenery alongside the coastway.
Right.
Off she goes to do her job. junk. Light reflected through a crack in the charred floor catches your attention. A search for the reflected lights.
My mother always said, you can always trust a man to do the wrong thing, but never trust a woman to do anything.
Thy mother had a dim view of humanity.
She knew humanity well. That does tend to adversely affect one's view of it, in my experience.
Thou art thy mother's daughter.
So she claimed. I have my doubts.
That was a really weird time to have that conversation, ladies. Okay, so... here we are. Light reflected through a crack in the charred floor catches your attention. A search for the reflected light's source quickly uncovers a loose floorboard. Gentress's hand mirror. The town of Subar has earned its reputation as a lawless and dangerous place. The rampant brigandry in the area means a great many stolen goods are funneled through Subar's back rooms and inns. One of the town's residents, the halfling Gentress, crafted this mirror to help him divine the true nature of items he wished to buy. After a close call with a were-rat, Gentress decided to leave Subar for the safety of Baldur's Gate, joining a caravan traveling north. The halfling died on the road during a bandit attack, but the caravan's survivors drove off the bandits. They ensured Gentress's body and possessions made it to his relatives. Oh my goodness, you can use identify 3 times a day? Nice! Oh my goodness, that is... a heap of sooty stones. With regular bullets in them. More junk. This chest's lock is damaged and half melted. No key will open it. Well, what if I were to how do I do this? F2? Aha! Successfully forced the lock open with the scimitar. Alright, go back to your bow. There's a cloak. Interesting. Okay, does anything else light up? I don't think so.
Not a problem.
Okay, lots of named people here. Save. Let's start with the nearest.
And hello to you.
What is it you want, stranger? I was wondering if you might be able to tell me anything about these woods. Conversation, mostly. You seem like an interesting person. Or nothing. I'll be going. Could you tell me anything about these woods? I know nothing of interest, and I value my privacy. Leave me alone. I mean...
I much prefer wooded
Let's
regions,
try the
but
conversation.
one must be flexible in these times.
Nope. No, that's, she's, she does not care for people. What did he say? were you thinking, Tacos? There were 7 of them. 7. What were you thinking? And she takes the children? Bloody louse-ridden harridan. I sense a divorce. Man wants attention.
We're closed.
This building is absolutely gutted. What happened here? Are you sure? I was hoping to find some charcoal for dinner and a pile of ashes to sleep on tonight. Or are you trying to be funny? What happened here? Oh, go away. I don't have the energy to talk to anyone. Let me choke on the ashes and die. Why don't you tell me what's wrong? Maybe I can help. Can I have your stuff once you choke and die? I'll go when I feel like going. What happened here? Or if you insist, farewell. Maybe I can help? I'll tell you my story if it means you'll go away. A pack of clinking crusaders got drunk and rowdy. I decided to throw them out. They decided to put my inn to the torch. I lost 3 heirlooms that meant everything to me in the fire, and my wife left me, took the kids with her to Baldur's Gate. Ooh. See, this is why places hire bouncers. I'm sorry you had to endure all that. I can't do anything about the inn or your family. I might be able to help with the heirlooms. Heirlooms? Valuable heirlooms? Did the Crusaders take the heirlooms? I could slay them and claim the treasure as my payment. Or, for your sake, I hope there's a point to this tale. I think I'm gonna go with the first one. I can't do anything about the inn or your family. I might be able to help with the heirlooms. I've lost everything. My family, my inn, my cloak and shield, the mirror. I might have something to live for if I got the heirlooms back. Tell me about the mirror. Tell me about the cloak. Tell me about the shield. I might already have one of your items. I need to check my pack. I'll do my best to return these items to you. If I find the items, if I find them, what can you offer me in return? Tell me about them. The mirror was my wife's. It's been in her family for generations. She told me it shows the truth of anything it reflects. Okay, tell me about the cloak. The cloak was given to me as a memento of 5 years' service in the Baldur City Watch. It's my most treasured possession. Tell me about the shield. A Duke of Baldur's Gate personally gave me that shield as a reward for bravery. If any of the items were stolen, that one would be. Well, it's entirely probable that the cloak that I found in the melted lock box is the one that he is referring to. And most likely the awesome mirror that I found is, in fact, his mirror. Alright, I might already have one of your items. I need to check my pack. Take all the time you need. I'm not going to hold my breath. False hope, that's all you're giving me. False hope. Okay, so I have a cloak. I have a mirror. I need to find a shield. Once I have all 3 items, shield, mirror, and cloak, I should return to Tacos at the Burned Inn. Yeah. It's most likely gotta be somewhere in this map, possibly even nearby. But I see 2 more named people, so I'm gonna talk to them first. Hey, did you take the shield? Gods help me, no more, please. I've endured so much. I can take no more. What's happened? Maybe I can help. Oh dear, did you get mud on your silk robes? Or cease this sniveling, or I'll give you something to moan about. What's happened? Leave me to my misery. My wealth stolen. My home burned. I have nothing to live for. Nothing. Well, aren't you charming? Wait a minute. Oh, that's just a refugee with a really weird loop now that we're standing in her way. Well, let's try Herod.
All my stuff is authentic. Really, it is.
I'm afraid I have little to trade. When I fled the crusade, I had to leave much behind. I'd like to see what you have for sale. What can you tell me about the goings-on in the area? Your troubles bore me. Or I'll leave you be then. What can you tell me about the goings-on in the area? Merchants see everything. We've had a spell of troubles. We're all refugees and we banded together for survival, but some of us have vanished. 5 have gone missing so far, leaving all their possessions behind. It's a right mystery. Have you any clues to what happened? So their possessions are just lying around? Interesting. Tell me more. Or they probably wandered into the woods and were devoured by wild beasts. Let's go with the first one. Have you any clues? I don't know anything really, but you see that tall elf woman? Teleria's her name. She arrived right before the disappearances started. No one knows anything about her. Well, because anytime you try to, converse with her, she's like, I like my privacy. Go away. If I see the missing people, I'll let you know. The new arrival is the first suspected. Well, it's a place to start. I'll speak to her. Here, say it best. The woman is probably completely innocent, and I won't disturb her. Farewell. You know what? I am gonna go with the middle one. The new arrival is the first suspected. It's a place to start. I'll speak to her. Luck to you. I should talk to Teleria in the refugee camp about the missing refugees. Hey, Teleria!
Few of the fair folk concern themselves with the affairs of the state.
What is it you want, stranger? And why do you talk about the fair folk so much? I was wondering if you might be able to tell me anything about these woods. Conversation, mostly. You seem like an interesting person. Nothing. I'll be going. Or, new option. I've heard some people have gone missing from this camp recently. Let's try the new option. Heard some people have gone missing. I've heard the same, but I don't know anyone who has vanished. Herod tells me people started disappearing shortly after you arrived. He thinks you might have something to do with it. Have you seen anything suspicious? Or any ideas about what might have happened to the missing people? Any ideas? There are too many people around. I can't see anything here. There's a clearing just inside the forest northwest of here. Meet me there. I'll tell you what I know. Well, if you try to murder me, the same thing will happen to you that happens to everyone who tries to murder me. Okay, so northwest. I should go to the clearing to the west to meet Teleria. Oh, that direction she's heading in. That she's just sauntering off in. What was that noise? Next battle at the Black Pits begins shortly. What the heck? Is this the clearing she meant? I don't think so. That's a deer. The deer does not seem to have an issue with us. Oh, hey, another rock. Let's sing to the rock.
Ah, fresh air and the beauty of nature. So, how long do we have to stay out here?
Hush, Glint. The miner emits a constant low-pitched hum. Hello? Can you understand me? Hum at the miner. Sing at the miner. I'll come back another time. Or, Safana, you're pretty charming. Can you try singing to the miner? Well, considering how the other one reacted to me just humming at it, Safana, you're charming.
I'll do my best, darling.
Oh, do, darling. The miner's hum grows louder. The miner emits a pleasant tone, and its runes glow faintly. It seems to have been activated. Aha! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, how far am I into the stream? It's not people fight, it's cockfights. And just noting for the record, I should definitely be having... What the heck is going on here? Let's see, anybody... The guy in the cage is named, and the guy in the gray and red robes up here is named, and I'm just assigning guy in general without a gender at this point because, yeah. Well, let's try talking to the one in the cage.
McKinn's my name, of the Grub Doubler clan.
I think they're a goblin. Bailoff?
Come one, come all. See the cream of the Sword Coast's combatant crop. Witness the brilliant and bizarre battles in the black pits of the one and only Bailoff the Entertainer.
I'm not entertained.
Gather in the gallery, my gallants. 'Tis time for another test twixt two titanic terrors in Bailoff's blackest pit yet.
They're chickens. Crowd member says, yay.
Fate favors you fortunate few who witness these feral foes in a furious fray. First, I give you the wild wonder of the Western Kingdoms. Wise men say only fools rush in to face the Wolverine.
Yeah, only fools would try to fight a Wolverine. I agree. The chickens! That's a Wolverine? Looks like a rat.
But what wily wonder could conceivably win a war against the Wolverine? There is but one answer. That hardy, hate-filled horror, the Honey Badger!
This is highly unethical. In more ways than one. Now that is definitely a squirrel.
I bid the battle begin!
That's a squirrel. That's a rat. This is... What if I talk to him again?
Patience, my peculiarly profound patrons. The primitive play you propose will be presented.
Gods, Bailoff, what are you up to now? This display is as disgusting as it is disturbing, and it's over now. Your audience is right, Drow. This is about as entertaining as watching grass grow. Or present it soon, or I'll give these people the show they desire. Is this someone that I'm supposed to have met before? Like, I mean, Bailoff does sound familiar, but I have very bad memory for names. What are you up to now?
Do I know you?
You don't remember? It wasn't so long ago we fought together, each at each other's side. We've not met. I'd remember you. You should. I'm pretty sure I killed you once. A handful of farm animals defending their own yard. It's not about death but life. Mortal Kombat. Hello, good evening, Green. Welcome back. And yeah, this is, you know, I'm really tempted to give the third answer just to find out how he'd respond. I'm pretty sure I killed you once.
Ah, yes. It's moderately mortifying to see you again. But the past is past, and these people pine for a performance. And so I give you the Goblin!
The one that was really polite to us despite being locked in a cage?
Let me out of here, Drow. Let me out.
You'll have your freedom, my freakish friend. But first, you must fight for it.
The goblin has to fight a rat.
Maglabia, take you, Night Skin. Let me out.
Silence, you simpering scullion.
Wait, am I to understand the goblin doesn't really want to fight? Well, I think that should be obvious. The goblin clearly doesn't want to be here. Release her, now. Slay the goblin. Cleanse the filth from the face of Toril. Or a goblin against a drow. There's a fight worth watching. Do it, goblin. Fight! Fight! I'm going with the second one because I'm disgusted by everything that's happening here.
Think on this a tick, noble one. Have you ever met a goblin that didn't thirst for the thrill of the fray?
This is the first goblin that I've met, so yes.
Free me, Snake.
Shut your slobbering facehole, you sniveling smutch. She says she doesn't want to fight. Be silent, drow. I would speak with this goblin. Or if there's to be no bloodshed, I'll be on my way. She says she doesn't want to fight.
Recognize your role, you repellent wretch. I am the entertainer. I speak. You watch and applaud. Or remove yourself if you'd rather.
That does it. This place is finished. I'll not let you kill a sentient creature for the entertainment of this mob. Or I'll remove your head, you ultimating annoyance. Okay, this place is done.
I cannot concede to such contemptible, nay, criminal coercion.
This is anti-criminal coercion. I am pretty sure that this is a kidnapping in progress.
I'll concede you, silver hair.
Stop! I surrender! Cease this spectral assault! I give up!
Weakling.
My pit of plenty! Pauperized! Made pitiful by a pernicious porcupine of a goblin! What a woeful waste!
It was pitiful long before the goblin did what she did. Not that woeful, it really wasn't much of an arena to begin with. Or, the goblin's more merciful than I would be in her shoes. And while the last one is the correct one, I'm gonna say the first one because it's gonna hurt him more.
We had a deal, Drow. You broke it. I should let the ghosts have you.
A deal? People who talk as fast as him rarely say anything worth hearing, and rarer still anything worth believing. Or only a fool bargains with a drow. I'm going with the second one, even though it means I might not learn what that deal was.
This worm belly promised shelter and food. Then he caged me, sent me out to kill or die for pink-skinned scum.
Oh my. Is this true, drow? What's done is done. Tell me your name, Goblin. Goblin's already told me her name. Her? Oh, that's the pronouns that's being used, so... He sent you out to fight squirrels and rats. You were in no danger. Is this true, drow?
Forget this wretched rabble-rouser. What will happen to me? Baloth Baratil, showman of showmen, entertainer of entertainers.
I don't know. You'll starve? Would you consider joining me in facing the threat of Kalar Argent, the Shining Lady? To the south, there's a Flaming Fist camp. Go there and tell them Foxwine sent you. They are accustomed to Duergar and Drow. They shouldn't give you too much trouble. Or bide here a time. If I've need of a showman, I shall return for you. I don't want him, and I don't want to foist him upon the Flaming Fist people. They've been nice to me so far. Bide here a time. Your wish is my carefully considered course of action. I shall be here until I choose not to be. Baloth...
McKinn's my name, of the Grub Doubler clan.
Yeah. Baloth will wait near the arena to the northwest, and I will ignore his existence. I am Foxwine. I'm sorry you had to suffer the Drow's hospitality, such as it was. What was that dance you did? It looked like you summoned ghosts to beat up Baloth. Or your name means nothing to me, Goblin. You're free. Now go. I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Foxwine. I'm a variety streamer.
Been through worse. It's over now.
You seem unlike any other goblin I've yet encountered, McKinn. Would you consider joining me? I'm traveling north to face Kalar Argent. What was that dance you did? Did you actually summon those ghosts that subdued Baloth? My camp is to the south of here. Ask for Corporal Bence Duncan and explain the situation. Tell him I may have need of your services in the future. Hopefully that will keep you safe. Or take some time to recover yourself here. I may return to speak to you again. Until then, farewell. Oh, no. Let's ask about the ghost. Did you summon?
I'm a shaman. Spirits listen to me. They do what I ask, if I ask right.
Ah. A useful talent. Would you consider joining me? I'm traveling north to face the Shining Lady, Kalar Argent. My camp is to the south of here. Take some time to recover. It's chancy, but I'm gonna try sending her to the camp. They may not respond well to her, but it's better than leaving her with his hospitality. Ask for Corporal Bence Duncan.
I was told to assist you as best I can, but this is a bad idea. If this thing hurts anyone, I'll hold you personally responsible. Here, Goblin, take this note from me. It should keep my people from putting a spear through you on sight.
There you go.
It's a dangerous world for a goblin alone. I'll wait at this camp as long as no one tries to kill me.
If you make yourself useful, they'll come to accept you. They have a Duergar wandering around with them that they haven't tried to slit the throat of yet, so, you know, your chances are halfway. I don't believe that I will have a use for McKinn, but... But I would rather not see... Yeah, Now, let's see if we can find this clearing that we're supposed to meet. Darn it, I've gone and forgotten her name. Oh, never mind, there are spiders.
You're mine now. This is the end for you.
There really weren't enough spiders for a party of 6. Oh, again.
With flair.
Dynamic Hair and the halfling are the only ones who succeeded their saving throws. Oh, another miner.
Walk, though I feel solitary so far from civilization's wars.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, Minsk is loose. Was loose. Okay,
Yes.
there you go, Minsk, and Safana appears to be loose,
Whatever
so
you like.
both of you get out of the area. Okay, you two are loose, so let's bring you up to the rest of the party.
I love these wild, unmapped areas. Who knows what we'll stumble across?
Well, mostly we stumbled across a miner,
Yep.
so... Safana!
Did you bring me along to sing to rocks? Oh, fine. If it will get us moving again.
Well, it will in a way. Miner's hum grows louder. Miner emits a pleasant tone, and its runes glow faintly. It seems to have been activated. Well, that's fun. This is also as far west as I can go. But I've drifted southward, and she did say northwest, so... Oh, wait. You. Detect.
What's the story? Okie doke.
Lady, what's your name? Can we deal with this rock first? Safana?
I've melted hearts of stone before. Why not?
Pleasant tone, and its runes glow faintly. Seems to have been activated. There's Talaria. Here's a lesser stone golem, and I bet these are the missing people. You know what,
Yes.
Minsk,
There's
I
not
want
more
you to
time.
stand right next to this guy, please.
Yes?
Corwin,
Right.
over here.
Your
Safana,
Right.
over here.
You
I
call?
forget what you wield. Oh, you have a sling as well. Okay.
Yep.
You be here, and dynamic
card.
hair
I shall.
over here. Very good.
Tell me.
Let's go talk to the nice lady. Actually, let's save. And then let's go talk to the nice lady.
Good day, and hello to you.
And here you are. I'm here, and I've my wits about me. These statues are too detailed to be carved. They are the refugees, aren't they? Indeed I am. Now tell me what you know of those who've gone missing. What's with all the sculptures? There's no one around to overhear us now. No more excuses. Tell me what you know. I was only passing by. Or, as are you, but not for long! These statues are too detailed to be carved, lady. They are my pride and my legacy. My display is not complete, though. With my assistant's help, I will add another piece to the exhibit. You. Return these statues to life, elf. I'll not ask you again. I'd rather die, and I'd much rather you die. I hope you're prepared to suffer for your art, you demented boar. Or, wait a minute, let's talk about this. What if I could get you an even better subject? Let's go with the first one. If I can't add you to my tableau, I'll see you destroyed. See, and this is where my prep comes into play. Alright, me... Talaria needs dealing with.
Yes?
Dynamic hair... didn't I have magic missile equipped on you somewhere? There it is. Magic missile that elf.
You want move?
Minsk, start working on the golem.
Yes.
Safana, start working on the golem.
Yes, yes?
You start working on the golem.
Your orders?
And Corwin... Just in case, let's have you do some backup on the elf. Alright, everybody, go. You have your orders.
This is running out on you, pal.
Oh, that's the end. She went down easy. Well, that was simpler than I expected. I should restore the petrified statues if I can, and then return to Herod at the refugee camp. Stone to flesh scroll, huh? A statue. Laurel's tear necklace. Throwing dagger, and a dagger. Well, we'll take the necklace, and I guess the statue.
By demand?
Dynamic hair, you take these scrolls.
Whatever thy wills.
Scroll will remove the effects of petrification from anyone afflicted by such an unfortunate condition. Simply approach the victim who has been turned into stone, read the scroll, and target the statue. Okay, so... put that there. And... yeah, there we go. It was so quiet in the stone, almost peaceful, but terrible. Please, let me reward you. I only wish it were more. Thank you. Next. Thanks for freeing me, stranger. Wish I had something to thank you with, but the crusade took it all, so thanks is about it. Hope it means something to you. It means a lot to me. Scroll. Person. I'll carve you into pieces, wizard! Where'd she go? That cowardly wizard turned me into stone. Me! If we cross paths again, I'll send her to the afterlife. You're gonna have to go to the afterlife to cross paths with her again. Okay. Scroll. Statue. A strange sensation. In my last moments of freedom, I tried to fight back, but the magic took hold of my limbs. Were it not for you, I'd have been petrified forever. Take this, please, with my gratitude. Okay. Scroll. Statue. What happened to me? The last thing I remember is going for a walk with Teleria. And then, oh, it was horrible. Thank you for freeing me. Thank you. I must return to camp. Was that all the statues? I think that was all the statues. Huh. I guess there was one extra scroll in case the elf managed to get a spell off. Okay. Alright. Everybody just...
What do you need? You bet.
Everybody
Hey
get
there.
closer together
Yes,
to make it
dear.
easier to select you all. Yes, there we go.
You want
And
me?
Safana, I would like you to go back to detecting on the just in case.
Okie doke.
You know, I should have been counting how many rocks I found. Have I found 3 or have I found 4? Man, she was right here the whole time. Oh well. Can't go that way, huh? Well, why not? I demand answers. Oh, actually, I should also demand a save. Oh, no, wait, that's wrong one. Save, not load. Save. I don't know why I did that. Can't go that way, huh? It's the middle of the night, we're out in the woods. Nothing bad could possibly happen, right? Well, we're back here, so... Hey, Herod.
All my stuff is authentic. Really, it is.
I'm afraid I have little to trade. When I fled the crusade, I had to leave much behind. I'd like to see what you have for sale. I've returned, Herod. Teleria is dead. She was petrifying refugees for art, but I did my best to restore the victims. I'll leave you be then. Well, obviously it's the second one. I heard what you did. We're all grateful to you for getting to the bottom of this matter. You're quite welcome. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time for the right reward. Or someone had to resolve the issue. You people obviously weren't up to it. Alright, we're going for the first one because it's the only one that isn't mean. Quite welcome. I took up collection among the refugees and would like you to have the money as a reward. Oh, thank you. I may need that in case I have to resurrect someone. Very generous. Thank you. Please keep it. You need it more than I. I'm just happy I was able to help. Convenient. Saves me the trouble of shaking everyone down individually. Or give it here then. I'm going with the first one because I don't want to turn down the money, so sorry. Very generous, thank you. Here you are. Thank you again for your help, and luck to you on your travels. Oh yeah, that'll take care of a resurrection. Foxwine is here. She's here. The elites failed. They failed. Everyone fall back. Fall back.
The heroes here, on their own. The elites failed? Gods! Wait, what are you? No, don't! Ow!
Whoops. This is a terrible way to treat a bridge or any river crossing. They'll need a new way to cross the winding water, I think.
This is our chance to prove ourselves.
Always enjoyed a good fireworks display.
What's the hero of Baldur's Gate? Cut off their retreat quick!
Oh no! We have to fight them! Let's see. How best to deal with this? Corwin. That caster needs to be shot. Safana.
Sweetheart?
That caster needs to be shot. Clint. This is the only one left to shoot, so do shoot him. Me. Well, this guy's the closest, so I'll go for him.
What?
Minsk, you take that one. Dynamic hair, I have a thought.
Done and
Step over here a little. Yeah, yeah, I know that stings. Don't worry, give it back. Just give it back. They're really shooting at dynamic hair. Who is not doing anything? Corwin is not doing anything. Corwin. That one. Dynamic hair, if you could step back behind cover, that would be awesome, please.
They must heal me.
Yeah, dynamic hair, you're not looking so good. If you would have a potion, please.
I'm listening.
Corwin, Safana.
Uh-huh.
Everybody, this guy has tried to kill dynamic hair. She lives!
Curse you, Jeeves. Do you know what your cowardice has cost us this night?
Heffernan, what happened here?
Hey, half-sister, how are ya? Hi.
The hero of Baldur's Gate arrived, milady. Unbound and unescorted by your elites, this man panicked. He destroyed the bridge before our prey could cross.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Forgive me, mistress, please.
There is nothing to forgive, Javis. The fault is mine. I should have warned you of this possibility.
Yeah.
It is time this child of Baal and I had words.
Are you just gonna fly then, or are you gonna yell across the gap? Like, what's gonna happen here?
I am Kalar Argent.
Oh, it's yelling.
I know you hear my words. I would speak with you.
Yeah, you are coming through loud and clear.
This may be our only opportunity to communicate directly with Kalar. We have to take it.
Perhaps I can persuade her to end this madness now, before more lives are lost. I don't want to do it. You do it. Don't look at me like that. Oh, fine, I'll do it. Or we've an opportunity to end this by putting an arrow between her eyes. I mean, that last one is tempting, but I'm also curious what she has to say. So let's attempt persuasion.
This is new. She's never been willing to speak to anyone representing the council before. If she'll talk to you, Well, I doubt she's here to surrender, but we should hear what she has to say.
I agree.
And so the hero of Baldur's Gate comes for my head. Shall we speak and see what truth comes of it?
I don't know. I'm not necessarily coming for your head. If you call off the crusade and walk away, I could probably be persuaded to... Nah, actually, you're another child of Baal. I'm gonna kill you. Speak your piece. We'll see about that. Speak, but keep your distance. My actions will speak louder than any words between us, shining lady. Speak, but keep your distance.
We stand poised on the cusp of a new age. Someday all Farron shall look to this moment and say, then, that was when everything changed.
I would say that everything changed a few years ago when, you know, Daddy Dearest got all murderated and stuff and, you know, left his several hundred children to fight it out amongst them. You were what brought me here, the attempt you made on my life, the damage you've wrought across the land. Destiny and the blades of the assassins you sent to slay me. Pressure from the Council of Four and the payment they offer brought me here, though the opportunity to kill you is reason enough. I'm going with the first one.
I am not your enemy. Consider for a moment the poison my agent sought to use against you.
Oh, the ones that nearly killed my best friend? That one? You didn't intend to kill me? Get to the point. Or, my ears are deaf to your lies, witch. Deceive your followers if you want. I will not be so easily manipulated. Get to the point.
It may seem that we stand on opposite sides, but it is not so. Our goals align closer than you know, and there is much we could achieve together.
Gross.
I am a drop of water in the river of my army. We will wash away all opposition. Return to Baldur's Gate. Tell the council not to oppose me.
I mean, what is your goal besides conquest? Like, what are you conquesting for? Exactly. The Grand Dukes will not be turned, nor will the Lords of Waterdeep, nor the rulers of Daggerford. Some say the blood of Baal runs through your veins, Kalar Argent. Is it true? Or, I care nothing for the motivations of dukes. I am here of my own accord. You know what? Let's bring the pointy point. Some say the blood of Baal runs through your veins.
Nay, no child of Baal am I, nor any other god. I am an Aasimar, descended from a Solar that blessed my line generations ago. Is blood what matters to you? Or the message?
Oh, that's worse than a half-sister. Oh, man. Holy Crusades. Blood matters when it is spilled in service to a message. I care nothing for your message any more than I care for the orders of the Grand Dukes. Blood is not forgiveness, and there is nothing in your message that will justify the deaths you have caused. Or shared blood did not save Sarevok, and it will not save you. You know what? I'm going with number 3 because the phrasing appeals to me, and it feels like the most correct answer. Blood is not forgiveness, and there is nothing in your message that will justify the deaths you've caused.
In our lifetimes, 2 Dragonspear wars have ravaged this land. Fiends set out from the castle, bringing ruin to the land, and dragging thousands of innocent souls into the inferno before being beaten back for a time. Those who follow me lost wives and husbands, parents, children, friends. But what was lost can be restored. I will bring those tortured souls back to Toril.
Okay, so occasionally fiends pour out of the castle of Dragonspear, which you have taken. And you wish to stop that, you say. Okay, that makes sense. That is a logical thing. The question is, why are you marching further than the Fiend Castle if that is in fact your goal? Like, what's going on here? You seem smarter than a mere momentum kind. You cannot march into the Nine Hells and claim the Devil's due. It's a madness to even consider it. Do you really believe such a thing is possible? Or you should think to your own life before seeking to rescue those already dead. Let's see. So, like, she's planning on going into hell, or a hell, to bring these souls back to Toril. That is fine and good. Why do you need to conquer Baldur's Gate for that? You have the castle. You have the portal. What is logic? Do you really believe such a thing is possible?
I do. And even should I fail, it is necessary. To not attempt it would be a greater crime. Would you hesitate if one of your own were cast into the hells, whatever their deeds? Or would the Dukes be fighting you now to keep you from what you feel is right?
I don't understand how Baldur's Gate figures into this plan. Explain, please. What does Baldur's Gate have to do with this? With this glorious whatever?
Countless lives were lost as the fiends erupted from Dragonspear, a tide of hate and sulfur ravaging the land. None could escape. There was nowhere to run. Families, homes, loved ones. Every soul caught in a fiend's grip at the moment of their death.
Yes, and that's terrible. You still haven't explained what the city-states that you're attempting to conquer have to do with this.
But it does not end there. They are taken to the Nine Hells. Their blood boils, their skin blisters and bursts. Devil's claws rend their soul, tearing it to shreds. But they cannot die. I hear them. I hear the screams of the unjustly damned. And I will not turn a deaf ear.
Okay, what are the options here? I'm not without sympathy for the souls of Dragonspear, Kalar, but what you attempt lacks strategy, and worse, ignores what could happen, perhaps again. The picture you paint is truly horrifying, if what you propose is truly possible. If the hells are your destination, then let me speed you on your journey. Like, she apparently has an extremely noble cause. Or at least a very holy one. Which, for an Aasimar, well, is pretty much a given. Alright. Stipulated. Still doesn't explain what the city-states she's attempting to conquer have to do with any of this. I'm gonna go with the first one. I'm not without sympathy, but what you attempt lacks strategy and ignores the consequences.
You have done little to fight the calling in your own blood, and you cannot judge me for the same, ball spawn. Murder beats in your heart, justice and salvation in mine. In the end, we will see which beats stronger.
I have spared plenty of people. I just don't spare bad people. There is a difference. I cannot let you do this, Kalar. You've already brought harm upon the living, and soon you will do the same to the dead. Or when you lay dying at my feet, you'll learn that not everything is possible for you. Or keep on believing that, madwoman. Believe it right up until the moment you die at my hand. I mean, I know everyone is going to assume that I'm a chip off the old block. But let's face the fact there is the nature versus nurture. And Ball had absolutely nothing to do with my upbringing, darn it. Can't let you do this, Kalar.
I regret the loss of those who stood against me, and trust that in death, they will come to understand what I could not show them in life. I will honor their passing with the return of the Dragon Spear dead.
Still haven't explained what conquering city-states has to do with going to the Hells.
Your father was the Lord of Murder. Countless lives were stolen in his name. What if you could restore that balance, bring back those unjustly taken? Would you? Or is the call of your sire's blood too strong?
The child is not responsible for what the father did, okay? He was dead by the time I was born. Come on. Had you seen the streets of Baldur's Gate, felt the desperation of those your crusade has displaced, you would realize the folly of your words. As compelling as your argument is, my lady, the Council of Four will not be turned from their path, nor will I. I do not heed the call of my blood. My actions are my own, and you will not sway me from them. Ooh, tough choice. Very tough choice. And it's just like, okay, yes, when one's father is a god, there are bound to be some side effects. But the fact, it's just like, since when are any of the hundreds of children of Baal, we definitely know there's hundreds, plural, at all responsible for what was done in the name of worshipping their father? Like, that makes no sense. Earlier editions were so rigid. They drew their lines so tightly. It's just so little elbow room. And why would it be my position to be restoring the balance of those who were murdered in the God of Murder's name? I mean... Ugh. Old school Aasimar are all assholes, is what I'm saying. Had you seen the streets of Baldur's Gate, felt the desperation of those your crusade has displaced, you would realize the folly of your words.
Very well. If this is your choice, then meet me at Dragonspear Castle, and we shall end this.
Oh, I'm making a hand gesture at you, lady, and you don't want to know what it is. Very well, then. Dragonspear Castle. Your arrogance will be your undoing, Kalar. Surrender, and you might survive what's to come. Or flee, then. I will come for you, and when I do, not even the walls of Dragonspear shall keep me from you. Very well, then. Dragonspear Castle.
You and I will meet again. Of this I am sure. We do not need to meet as enemies. Reconsider your course, I beg you.
I mean, if it's a choice between standing by and watching you trample people in the name of people who have been dead for years, like trample and kill living people, currently living people, in the name of people that you believe were taken by demons and have been dead for many years, I know where I side. And it's not because of who my character's father is. It's just, you know, in this plane, living people are more important. What a stupid crusade.
Yes.
Black Pit's flyer. I may pick that up just for a laugh. Wand. Frost Giant Strength and Vulnerable. Whoop! Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, Minsk, if you would toss that back onto the ground, please. Thank you. Why did the sound just go away?
What's the story? Okie doke.
Did I see a question mark? Yes, I did. A brief examination of the smoking rubble left in the wake of the crossing's destruction convinces you no effort will make this way across the winding water passable anytime soon. That sentence really needed a comma. Okay,
Oof, I dropped something. Could you pick it up for me?
Oh, that's where all the scrolls went. Put that with the other potions of invisibility, and like magic, I have inventory space again. Composite longbow. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's see, were there any more healing potions lying around on the ground? No, but there was more stuff.
Trouble? Let's talk more fight.
Oh, I wish it were fighting, Minsk. I really do. Fighting would be more fun than this.
Ah, fresh air and the beauty of nature. So, how long do we have to stay out here?
Forever, Gint. Alright, Safana.
Yes, dear.
There were some arrows around here. There they are. Arrow of fire +2. Nice. Add those to the pile. Oh, and there are more healing potions.
Fine and dandy.
Don't mind me while I try and bring my healing potion stack up to match the others.
I hear. Whatever thy wills.
I will you to get more hit points. And to look at these. Bullet +1. Huh. Okay. Anything else worth picking up?
Yes?
Corwin, if you would grab these potions of extra healing, please.
Aye.
Your orders?
Yes.
god. Yeah, there it is. There's the Oil of Speed. Yes, I am going to leave the clarity behind. I don't personally see a use for it.
Right.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, I am still very curious about this. Where'd the flyer go?
Fine and dandy.
There it is. Black Pit's flyer. Someone has written bet on the squirrel. The squirrel always wins atop this crumpled parchment. Closed for a time, but now returned. Witness the peril, the power, and the pageantry of the Black Pits. Fearsome wild animals battle for supremacy. What will emerge the victor? The ferocious wolverine? The brawling black bear? The slithering basilisk? Or perhaps the aggressive ankeg? Come see the greatest battles of our age and place your bets on which creatures will emerge from the pit alive. Back on the ground with you.
Hey there.
Now, this is a rechargeable item, so just gonna take a moment here. Identify. Scroll. Ring of Protection +1. A ring of protection improves the wearer's armor class and saving throws versus all forms of attack. The magical properties of such a ring prevent it from being worn with other magical items of protection, including enchanted armor. Cute. Okay, identify? This is a composite longbow +1. Composite bows are longbows or short bows whose staves are made from more than one type of material. This gives greater flexibility and makes arrows fired from this bow deliver more damage. These were developed after the normal longbow. Okay. What am I using? The dead shot +2. Okay, that's all right. All right, Safana, take this back if you would. Thank you.
Need me?
Okay, I'm going to save because that was a whole lot of stuff I don't want to go through again. So, saving, overwriting.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's the Flaming Fist. Here late, as usual. Foxwine, are you alright? We heard an explosion. I'm fine, but we'll need to find another place to cross the winding water. Better to hear it than feel it, but we'll need to find another place to cross the winding water. Everyone in 10 leagues of here heard the explosion, you idiot. They destroyed the Learning Crossing. Our way to Dragonspear is lost to us. Kalar seems determined not to face me. I'm gonna go with the first one. I'm fine, but we need another route. The bridge is down? Gods, half Baldur's Gate's trade came through here. The council was having trouble enough dealing with Kalar's refugees. With the coastway impassable, the city could fall into chaos. So the rich will get slightly less rich for a time. My heart breaks for them. Or, the trade of a nation is secondary to its survival. Well, that's a very economically unfeasible statement, but, the city could fall into chaos with this. You're right about that, but I fear there's little we can do about it. All the city's problems have Kalar at their source. Let us make our way to Dragonspear. The best thing we can do, the only thing we can do really, is bring Kalar's crusade to an end. There's little you can do about it. The city means nothing to me. You know what? All the city's problems can be laid at the feet of Kalar. Justifiably. Let us make our way to Dragonspear.
Evil has taken root in the castle of the Dragonspear. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can pull it up by the stump.
Well put, Minsk. What, nothing from Boo? I'm disappointed. But Boo! Borskar Bridge is our best bet to cross the Winding Water now, though it's a 10-day away. You should return to camp and talk to Corporal Duncan. He'll know the best way forward.
This is handy. For me, I mean. My Uncle Hoach lives near Boriskir. This might give me a chance to check in on him.
Great. I've got a few ideas myself, but I agree we should talk to Corporal Duncan. Perhaps we could speak about Kalar first?
So that was Kalar. I'm beginning to understand why so many have flocked to her banner.
I mean, Aasimar, man. She will be a formidable foe, but her arrogance will be her undoing. If you can ignore the suffering she's caused, she makes a compelling case for her crusade. Banners burn, sheep flee, and would-be prophets who overstep themselves die. I mean... I'm gonna go with the first one because she was so arrogant. Her arrogance will be her undoing. We just need to unpry that stick from her butt and her entire spine will collapse.
I've seen the arrogant prosper too often to count on it. But I hope you're right.
Thank you, Corwin.
Let's head back to camp. With Timora's favor, we might make Boriskir Bridge before the Crusade sets up another ambush for us.
Unlikely, but you can hope that. And we're not going to be heading back to camp immediately. I still haven't found all the miners. Oh, do I have to? Alright. 420 experience, and yet it doesn't make me happy. Now, how am I supposed to get down into that corner? Also, I did find a shield, so I think I have everything for the guy at the inn now.
Ow!
Eh? What was there a trap doing out here?
You want me?
And why weren't you looking for them? What the heck? You look for traps too, okay?
Sweetheart?
Safana, if you could ply your trade.
Whatever you like.
That was just mean. What on earth are their traps doing out here?
Right.
Whatever you like.
What's the story?
I don't know whether it's Glint or Safana picking this stuff up, but as long as one of them does.
Right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have to find 2 more. Which are probably over in this area down here as soon as I figure out how to get into it. You.
Oh, it's you again. We're still closed.
I managed to locate some of the items you lost, or just checking up on you. I think I found your items. How many have you found? What, 2? Well, keep looking. The last one must be out there. I'll see what I can do. I'll be here singing the scorched ruins of my dreams. Okay, I am appalled at how close they were to this encampment and didn't tell me. Now, did I miss something here? No, I grabbed all of the shields from the ground here. There wasn't a cloak. I definitely have the mirror. Maybe I missed something up here? Nope. This banner is adorned by the symbol of Kalar Argent, a sun cresting the horizon. That doesn't actually help. No entrances. No chests. The mystery deepens. Well, the other 2 items were actually, like, in and around his inn. Maybe the other ones are still... Oh, Safana, you missed a spot.
Right.
Nope, that's junk. No, the shield is the thing that's actually being made off with.
Tell me. Gotcha.
Oh, this is interesting. The remains of someone's campfire. What the heck? Bombardier beetle? Well, if it doesn't attack us, I don't particularly... Oh, nope, there it goes. Good night. That is a moose. That is a full moose. Oh, feels like home. Actually, no, it doesn't. We don't actually get moose quite this far south in Canada. Hey! Safana?
If that's what you really want me to do, let's think of more fun activities for later, though,
Oh, we will have all the fun later if you just do these things for me now. That activated it. Did I find all the miners? Or is that just an update? But Darren Highhammer here seems to be yelling at something. These zombies.
You're catching a bad case of death.
Hi Moose, thanks for helping. Oh, look at that, it's gonna be on the screen for this whole conversation now. That's some nice verminating you did there, stranger. Pity you didn't come along sooner. Well, it's a pity for those back in the dig. I'm not about to complain. Darren of the Clan Highhammer, that's me. Slayer of vermin, particularly the two-legged kind, if you know what I mean. I realize I might not look like much for vermin slaying right now, but look, I was brought on board this project with the understanding that I'd be dealing with, you know, creepy crawlies and such. And kegs, carrion crawlers, maybe a serpent or two. Undead weren't part of the deal. Didn't bring the tools for taking care of that sort of thing. Inadequate prep. Oh no! I'm Foxwine, just come from Baldur's Gate. If undead weren't part of the deal, what was precisely? Or it's a poor workman who blames his tools. Well, he's not exactly blaming his tools, he's just blaming the lack of tools. Thankfully, I have the capability to be a giant tool. He already said what was part of the deal, so I'm not going to play stupid. I'm Foxwine. I just came from Baldur's Gate. Hi, how are you? Hello. Good to meet you. Very good, considering the circumstances. How did you come to be here? I know of no dwarf settlements in the area. Very good for you. I saved your life. I'm not seeing how it's done in me any favors. Fortune smiles upon you this night, but I do not. I'll not waste more time on you. I don't know of any dwarf settlements around here. What the heck? You go where the work is, you know? I've up and down the Sword Coast, 15 times in my life, cleaning out nests from Kalishan to the spine of the world. Never faced anything like I did in this dig. It was a straightforward contract, or so I thought. I was to help with a remote dig organized by a Talhund of Dumathoin. If his... If his clients met anything unpleasant in the tunnels, I'd take care of it. Done dozens, hundreds of these sorts of things without much trouble. A bugbear nest once, that was about the worst I ever had to deal with, and dealing with it, not so bad compared to what happened in this dig. Where exactly is this dig you speak of? Is it this big hole in the rock face sort of thing right here? Is that it? Are a couple undead so much to deal with? Or, I've wasted enough time on you, I'll waste no more. Where exactly is this dig? See that cavern there? The clerics, and Coldhearth too, they were, you know, that thing? Adamant. They were so adamant that no one who happened along see anything suspicious, especially if that no one served what's-her-name, Kalar. They were so worried about someone coming along outside, should have been more concerned about what they'd find inside. What exactly happened in there? They had you to assist with whatever they might encounter, at least they thought they did. Or I am concerned about neither. What exactly happened in there? The clerics were digging down. 6th tunnel they started, looking for whatever it was deep vein. It was deep vein they was looking for. Some kind of metal he had a vision about. Vision. Heh! He was probably just in his cups. But Coldhearth came along. He doesn't strike me as the sort to waste time on flights of fancy. Anyway, they dug down and they hit something. It weren't some vein of ore either. It was full of them things you helped me with and more besides. Coldhearth went down first. Couldn't turn undead the way clerics could. Not that it helped them long. 2 blinks of a deaf man's eye and half the order was gone. Me and the others fell back. I told him to leave it and come out, but Auckland Deepvein. He wasn't going anywhere, not if it meant letting those beasties loose on the surface. He couldn't help it, though. A couple got out. You saw me fighting them. There's more where they came from. As soon as I get my strength back, I'll be going in, seeing if anyone's still alive. If not, I'll look for a way to make this mess worth my while, if you know what I mean. There are dwarves of good faith in need, and all you're interested in is gold. I know what you mean. Or I'll leave you to rest, then. The only good answer, like, the only answer that is possible to the way that I'm playing this character is the first one. But I will mention that he said that he was going to try and find survivors, and if there were no survivors, then he was going to help himself. I don't feel bad about that. But yeah, okay, there are dwarves of good faith in need, and all you're interested in is gold. Nah, I'm also interested in gems and items of value, and if any of them are still alive, I'll do what I can, of course. I'm not making any apologies for doing what I got to. It's a hard world. Gotta be a hard man to live in it. Now, if you'll give me some time, I need to rest, build me strength back up. Axe is high, friend. I should enter the dig site if I want to learn what happened to the dwarves. Okay, folks. Line up, surround the dwarf. Save. We're going down. The first thing I see is mummy, death.
Okie doke.
Oh, Hey, there's dwarves still alive in here. Let's lend a hand, and an arm, and some legs. Mind your backs, they're behind us now. Stay your hand, my sword is sheathed. I'm no enemy of yours. My sword is not sheathed. Fear not, friend. The hero of Baldur's Gate is here to help you. Or if I meant you harm, you'd have not lived long enough to say these words. I mean, is the middle of a zombie fight really the time for this argument? Oh man, the middle response is probably the right one, but oh, it's so pompous. You know what, I'm going with the first one, just because the second one would hurt me to say. Stay your hand, my sword is sheathed, I'm no enemy of yours.
Unsheath your sword. Boo's nose, it twitches. There is evil here.
I agree! Boo is correct! Boo is all that is right in this world. If ye be a woman of goodwill and faith, stand with us against the tide o' darkness. I did not say that right, and I'm sorry. Okay, there are a lot of zombies here. Okay, we'll leave Foxwine to do what she's doing. Minsk, over here. Corwin, there.
Yes.
Safana, there. Glint, there. Dynamic hair, I don't know what you're doing, just do it.
I'll recover.
You have my thanks, stranger. Deepvein's my name. Rather Auckland Deepvein of the Talhoun Order, or Doomathoin's Secret Gleam. What's left of it? No, I shouldn't have complained. We'd none of us have survived that onslaught without your aid.
This isn't as painful as the fake French accent, but it ain't real either. I met another of your number, a darn highhammer outside the cavern. Or, you're right, and one good turn deserves another, does it not? I met another of your number outside. Gurn Coldhearth falls and that coward lives? Where's the justice in that, I ask ye? He was supposed to keep the beasties away from us. That was his job. Ah, well, you'll see him. You see him again. Tell him tell him to get his biscuit arse in here and help us. What will you do now? Or tell me of this Coldhearth. You know what? Tell me of this Coldhearth. By the grace of Dumathoin and the gold of me friend, Gurn Goldhearth. Ach, Gurn, forgive me. He believed in me when I told him the Keeper'd sent me a vision of a vein of ore running through this ground, when I could forge into chains to bind me to great Dumathoin for all time. He didn't hesitate. He pulled his chest out and he said, "How much do you need to find it, Auckland?" I gather you did not find the ore you sought. Dumathoin? Who is that? What's so great about him, her, or it? I'm sure scrabbling in the dirt is endlessly fascinating to you, but it means nothing to me. Begone. I gather you didn't find this ore. Aye, you got that right. We worked and worked, us buttressin' one tunnel while Simhal dug another. Eventually we hit something, but 'tweren't no ore, I'll tell you that much. It was a room full of books. Books and the monsters you saw us fighting. You tunneled into another cavern complex, this one inhabited? Books, you say? I should like to see these books. Or, I've heard enough of this tale. More than enough, if truth be told. I'm going with the first one. You tunneled into another cavern complex? 'Tweren't a cavern, a building of some sort, buried gods know when, filled with death. The vile creatures poured out, killing half our number or more. Me friend Gurn Coldhearth sacrificed himself, holding him back while we tried to seal the entrance. Tried and failed. My fellows and I need time to rest, to heal. Once that done, we'll venture back into the caverns, slay the slain one final time, and find Gurn's body. I'll no return to the hold without it. Stay here and ensure that no other undead escape. I'll venture into the caverns and find your friend. Finding him, what's left of him, won't be easy, and the longer you wait, the harder the task will become. Or, if I find his corpse, I may return it to you if I see fit. I'm going with the first one because it makes the most sense. You know, stay here, make sure that none of them get out the entrance. My friends and I are fresh. We're gonna go. I wish we were in any kind of shape to help you out, but we're not. Watch your back in there. What is getting cast here? What is getting cast here? What is going on? Oh, cure medium wounds. Nice.
Hey.
All right. Gold. Amulet of the Keeper of Secrets under the mountain. Okay, fine. And a regular old silver necklace. In there you go. I've got too much stuff. You know what, well, you can't wield it, but you can carry it, Corwin. Take the cudgel. You know what, take the katana, too. Interesting that nobody but Minsk and I can wield the bow. That's terrific. I'm not so sure about how brimming with gold these dungeons are going to be.
Not a problem.
The only thing I can ensure is that, well...
Hey there.
Okay, you and you...
You bet.
Detecting.
Need me? Yep.
This is another huge place. I don't think I'm going to be finishing this place before the end of stream. What is this? Cold white. Charming. Okay, that and that into the jewel pouch. Well, I guess as long as I'm going this way.
You want me?
And as long as I have to keep turning this back on manually.
What's the story? Not a problem.
Gather up, gather up. This is the way we're going.
Sweetheart,
Safana.
whatever you like.
Oh, yeah. Safana, if you would deal with that. Thank you. That's what I wanted you walking ahead for. You have better detection.
Tell me. Yep.
Everybody else brings up the rear. What's this here?
Yes, dear.
Possibly an ex-dwarf. What is that crackling noise? That's...
Hey.
Oh.
Your need. Yes, dear.
Just take care of that. Yeah, I see it. Take care of the trap. We'll bring the rest up. Oh, that's a lot of vermin. Oh boy.
Need me?
This is the end for you.
So a lot of vermin. Alright. Me, myself, and I will take on this other carrion crawler, while everybody else should concentrate on this Umber Hulk.
Yes.
Time to go?
By called.
Yeah.
Fight if you must, but you're not winning this.
Okay, alright.
What's the story? Gotcha.
A little bit further. Another amulet. Detect, please.
Hey there.
Detect, please.
Yes, dear.
This place is a dead end, but... Huh. I'll take the oil of speed, since I've been having you take those. And Corwin...
I understand.
So, the Shining Lady is not the child of Baal some claimed her to be.
Is this the time to have that conversation? But she is an Aasimar. Her family has been touched by the divine, though not so recently as mine own. If I never see another child of Paul again, it'll be too soon. Or, no, at least not if you take her at her word. I mean, her behavior really says Aasimar to me. Emphasis on the ass part. She is an Aasimar.
Though she is not of Baal's blood, thou art. I shall remain with you on this expedition and see how it might illuminate the prophecies of the wise Alundo.
Alundo. I'm glad you'll be staying with me, Dynahair. Do as thou... you will. I'm glad you'll be staying, Dynamic Hair.
Lead on. I shall follow.
Alright. Glad we've reaffirmed that. Corwin, if you could get into that barrel, please. That was a really weird time to decide to have that conversation, Dynamic Hair.
Tell me.
You want me?
And I want you to detect traps, Safana.
Hey.
Okay.
Fine and dandy.
That was this one. I've still nominally got 5 more minutes in this stream. Oh goody! More carrion crawlers.
I'll recover.
Hey!
Go back to detective,
Sweetheart?
you two.
Whatever you like.
Alright, you step over this way, please. Right, step back this way, please. Bring the others.
Need me?
Not
Den
a
of
problem.
stinking evil. Actually, this evil is not as smelly as it usually is. We come for you anyway. Well scrubbed evil.
Since when are zombies well scrubbed? Minsk, I think you might have a cold. Ooh, that's a lot of zombies. Folks, why have you left Foxwine alone with the issues?
I killed 2 ogres with a pitchfork and some boot black ones.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
You're catching a bad case of death. Doom draws close to thee. Okie doke.
Well, that was mildly ridiculous. Worth some jewels, though.
You called?
Alright, you two. Give each other the help action on
Yes,
finding
dear.
traps. What is that noise? Why does it keep happening? Okay, that's another dead end.
Tell me. Oh, you bet.
Everybody back down here. Savannah?
Right.
Ah, zombies. Alright, doesn't matter if there's traps in
Fine
there.
and dandy.
For you on short legs!
You're catching a bad case of death. Doom draws close to thee.
Sword, meat, evil.
Will end thee.
Minsk, you don't have a sword at the moment. There just keeps being more corridors.
Yes, yes?
Yes.
Alright, detect.
Yes, dear.
Okay, that way is blocked by a rock fall, alright. Oh boy. Huh. Trap sprung. Zombies coming.
Okie doke.
Everybody move up. Move up, move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. Thank you.
Need me? Another try I shall give.
You don't stand a chance.
Take it like a champ.
Tis my win. Didn't see that coming, did you? Yep.
More jewelry. Now, if I find anybody to sell this stuff to, it's going to be worth plenty.
Hey there.
Hi.
Right.
I know you didn't actually detect the trap that hurt you, but, you know, this is your chance to try again. Let's see, a skull, chainmail, a warhammer, a dead end. Alright.
Right.
This appears to be the... Yeah, this is the main chamber again.
What do you need?
Yeah, I forgot. You should be detecting too.
What's the story? Yep.
What the... Small? And a white. Please leave Samal be. Wait a minute. Okay, there's a lot going on here.
I'm looking forward to this.
This is the end for you.
Hey, look at that! Samal lives! You saved Samal? You looked like you could use saving. I slew the monsters attacking you. Now just one monster remains, but you won't for long, I assure you. I did. Are you going to make me regret that? Or it was clear you couldn't save yourself. Have you no capacity for shame, beast? You look like you could use some saving. Your hit points are terribly low. All Samal's little friends dead. Samal all alone now. Little friends? You mean the dwarves? They're not all dead, Samal. I talked to one named Auckland at the cave's entrance. Do not tarry in this place, Samal. You are too gentle a soul to stay in the darkness. Seek out your own kind, and perhaps you'll find some peace. A creature such as you has no friends. You are an abomination, and I'll not suffer you to live a moment longer. Or all things die, including you if you don't get out of my sight. You mean the dwarves? They're not all dead. They're alive! Samal's friends alive! Oh, Samal, go see them now. Thank you, little girl. Thank you from Samal. You're welcome? I mean, the giant is walking up on them now.
You know, with a good scrubbing and some bright new tapestries, this place wouldn't be so bad.
Okay, I'm officially running late now, but wait, no, not that button.
Right.
That's this button. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but maybe this is the shield that I was supposed to be looking for? I doubt it. Oh, there seems to be another tunnel out this way. But ooh, hey, gold. Sure, I'll take the hit point potion, why not? Oh, because you can only have 24, that's why. Well, give it to Foxwine. Foxwine doesn't have... Speaking of which, it's really weird referring to myself in the third person, in all honesty. Alright, that goes in the pouch. That goes in the pile.
Sweetheart?
Safana, if you could... That.
Yes, dear.
Okay, unlock it. This chest is magically warded and can only be opened using a special key. An image of a dwarf holding a jeweled dagger is etched into the metal plate above the lock. Ooh, special. Abandoned camp. Okay, can I add my own pip? I can. Special lock. There seems to be a tunnel that goes out this way. So I think I will backtrack to the dwarves, talk to them about the giant, and then station myself at this tunnel for next week. These sort of look like fedoras hanging over here, and that is somehow funny to me.
Let's talk more fight.
Hey, okie doke.
Okay, everybody together now. Yep, there we go.
Oh, you bet.
Hi, I brought you your friend. Friends! Small, you bloody great mud mover. You live! It's good to say, lad. Good to know that not everyone's fallen to the undead. Not yet, at any rate. I never thought I'd be happy to see your hideous face, Small. It's amazing how having several of your brethren cut down by the living dead changes your perspective. Glad to have you back with us, you hideous lump. Little friend alive. Small alive. It good day. Better than before. Good. That's adorable. Alright, I directed Sermal back to the dwarves. I didn't bring him back to the dwarves, but I directed him back. And there seems... Yep. Oh, and it's got carrion eaters in it. Okay, let's take care of the carrion eaters then.
You're mine now. I'll recover. I'll recover.
And it's a dead end. But wasn't I supposed to find the...
A den of stinking evil. Actually, this evil is not as smelly as it usually is. We come for you anyway. Well, scrubbed evil.
Hacks of grain here could feed a large band of dwarves for months, if not longer.
Whatever you like.
40 regular-ass bullets. Potion of healing? Okay, what? Okay, so now I'm confused.
Need me?
Where's the remains of this dwarf? I don't want to just force the chest. I feel like I should find the key. Wait, what's this? To repository of undeath. Okay, that's the problem. That's I didn't notice a door that I should have. All right. It's fine. It's okay. I'll just set up at this door instead. Right here. Yes, that's right. You two just stare into each other's eyes like that. Alright. This is where I will call it a night tonight. So let's save. Because I'm underground again. Why are so many dungeons underground? Okay, but this is where I will leave off for tonight, and next week I will come back and plumb the repository of the undead. Yeah, sounds like a plan, seems like something to do. And for anyone who doesn't want to wait a whole week, you can find my previous adventures in Baldur's Gate on my YouTube channel. There is a playlist there, so if you are only interested in one of the games that I play, or if you like to binge single games like me, you can easily do so without having to dig through all of the other videos. Pretty much everything is tucked away into its own playlist to make it easy to find. So hours upon hours of entertainment, nicely organized for all of you. And I will be back streaming again tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing Cities Skylines for Management Monday. I will be continuing to work on the city of Pepper Lake and building my population up, because I am playing a scenario, and the win condition that I have so far failed to meet is to have a population in my city of 290,000 people. So... Sorry, 250,000 people. My apologies. Not 290, 50. 250,000 people. I currently have 90-something thousand people. So, yeah, I really need to work on that. But the problem is, it is a scenario, and it's a natural disaster scenario called Tornado Country. And it's been a really long time since the last tornado. And, yeah, the longer that it is between tornadoes, the more things that are going to get destroyed by the tornado when it comes through. So I'm getting increasingly nervous as time passes and I build my city. So that's what I'm going to be up to this upcoming Monday. And then I will be back again on Wednesday night, starting at as close to 7 p.m. as we can get enough people together to form a room. I and my friends will be playing either Among Us or Scribble It, depending on how many people that we have. Among Us is Among Us. Most people are familiar with that game, so I don't need to describe it to you. But Scribble It is sort of a Pictionary sort of game, where you draw a picture and the other people try to guess what you are trying to draw or represent, depending on the word that is going on. And while some of the members of my friends can draw a bit, none of us can spell, actually, not a single one. So that gets pretty spectacular before it gets too far into the game. And then at somewhere between usually 10 and 10:20, when my friends who have day jobs all turn into pumpkins and abandon me, I go off and play in my solo Valheim server for a couple of hours until midnight. I crash around and build things and explore, and this upcoming Wednesday the plan is to get some big exploring on. The plan is to take to the sea once more and try to find the seaward edge of the only swamp that I have found so far in my solo world. And we'll see how that goes, but that's the plan for Wednesday. And then on Thursday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Surviving the Aftermath for Try Not to Die Thursday. I will be continuing a campaign that I started playing some time ago and have not returned to, well, for some time, working on completing the game. I feel like I'm somewhere in what I'd like to think is the last third of the game. I feel like I feel like I've made a lot of progress, so I'm going to, build my camp and keep my people alive and explore and research and do all those things and, try not to starve to death or get killed by raiders in Surviving the Aftermath this upcoming Thursday. And then, next Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I shall return to Baldur's Gate, where I shall be plumbing the Crypt of Undead, the Place of Undead. I've already forgotten the name of the place, but it's full of undead. We're gonna kill some zombies and some wights and possibly some more carrion crawlers. We're gonna clean that place out and just remove the undead blight from it and loot the entire place. That's the plan. So, that is the upcoming week of my schedule, all the games that I plan to play and what I plan to do in those games, as much as I can plan anything. I'm not very good at planning what to do in games that I've not actually, played through to the point that I'm at before. which is many of them. Like City Skylines, well, it's you just can't plan for City Skylines. It's impossible. So, yeah. I have ambitions in City Skylines. I have plans go out the window almost as soon as I start playing. But, you know, that's how it is. So, everything in the schedule for the week, all the stuff that I'm going to be playing. Tonight has been a lot of fun. And I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have. And I hope that you have a great night. Good night.